What's up, guys? I'm Django Fett, hunting down games, comics, TV shows, movies, and more. And today I'm doing a movie review of the new Godzilla movie. And don't worry, I won't spoil anything for this movie. And before I start, I want to say a big thank you to you guys who supported me and subscribed to my channel. And if you want to check out the sub special video, you can check it down below. And in that video, I decide for you guys to choose what Star Wars game I will be playing after Republic Commando. So please comment on that video and let me know what game I should be playing. But anyway, let's start with Godzilla. And if you're unfamiliar with my reviews, I discuss the pros, which is the good things I like about the movie, the cons, which is the things I did not like about the movie one bit, then give my score at the end out of 5, and recommend to you guys whether you should go watch the movie or not. So let's start with the pros of Godzilla. Godzilla looks as menacing and amazing to look at as ever before. Just jaw-droppingly amazing to look at. Well, Godzilla really stands out in my opinion. He's just very well done. The other monsters look great as well, and they're called Mutos, by the way. I thought one of the monsters was Rodan in the trailers, but it's not. Also, Bryan Cranston does a great job when featured. He doesn't have a huge role in this movie as expected, as many people expected, but he's really good when he's featured. Ken Watanabe is also really good as well. I loved one moment with him. It's minor spoiler, but he actually talks to one of the US admirals and shows him his father's watch, and says that his father died during the Hiroshima bombing. And I like that correlation with the the nuclear bombings with the Godzilla film, because if you read behind the Godzilla lore and what it means, it's actually really interesting. It's something you guys should definitely check out. So I like that minor Easter egg in that movie. It was very well done. It was a very well done scene. And I really loved Ken Watanabe's acting, and really fell in love with him in The Last Samurai, which is easily in one of my top 5 favorite films of all time. And Ken really showed his best performance in that film that I've seen. In this movie, he's good, but not great. Now, the movie really shows the human's perspective when dealing with Godzilla. And this is a love-hate thing for fans. I actually loved it. And how they deal with these monsters that are just 100 feet tall. I mean, how do you deal with it? That was pretty cool in my opinion. It focuses more on the humans than on Godzilla. Character building and story development was very well done in this film. When the monsters threw it down and fought in the last 30 minutes, that was amazing to see and definitely left me satisfied at the very end. Now let's mention the cons of Godzilla. Now, I mentioned Bryan Cranston before, and he was awesome, but only had like 15 minutes in the film and then disappears, and replaced by a new main character, his son. I thought that was very dumb for them to do that. It just didn't make sense in my opinion. I just didn't like Aaron Johnson as the main character, and I didn't really care about him at all. I thought they did a very poor job with Aaron Johnson's character. Also, I said that this movie focuses more on the humans than on Godzilla. That threw me off because I really thought that this movie would focus more on Godzilla and show more of the monsters just fighting it, toe to toe. And unfortunately, this movie teases you with the fights that you expect, but just never happen until the very end. Now, the big fight at the end was really good, but it just teases you so much that you just wanted more, and you just didn't get it. And you just felt like you didn't get it all to the max. Also, the military stuff, with the mention of the use of nukes on the monsters, got way too convoluted and way too confusing, and I could care less about that in the movie. When the monsters were featured, I was really hoping an iconic monster would be featured, like King Ghidorah, or Mothra, or Rodan. That would have been really cool. I was hoping that these monsters, like one of these monsters, would be featured, but unfortunately it's just the Mutos, which is fine, but I still wanted some other monster to fight. So I will have to give this movie a 4 out of 5. It's a really good movie. but don't expect it on the level of action like in Pacific Rim. But I do think everyone should check this movie out, and I really hope they do a sequel to this movie and feature one of the iconic monsters from past Godzilla films. This film already made $97 million this weekend alone, and maybe even a little bit more, and could very well have a sequel in the works, and I would be so excited for that. So guys, if you've seen the film, what did you think of it? And please don't spoil it in the comments. And I do plan on watching the new X-Men movie and doing a review for that as well. Lastly, I would appreciate it if you could please like and comment this video and subscribe as well, and I will see you guys on my X-Men movie review. Peace.